So I'm Chris Leyne and I'm a retired system engineer. I'm obviously a geek and I like engineering things. I tend to get bored, so what I do is look for interesting engineering projects to do. One of the things that I have in the house is a massage room, and I have a lady who comes and does massaging, and the problem was her room was always too hot or too cold or required to be heated up or whatever.
So I'd come in the morning, I'd put the heating on and it would get stuffy and too hot. And so the second person of the day would just not enjoy it. The first person would be too cold.
The other problem that I still have is the power supply to the house is intermittent. So Patrick came to visit and had a look at my radiators that I wanted to have modified. And I mentioned my other two problems. And he suggested that, I think sort of jokingly to start with, that maybe what I needed was a nuclear reactor in my loft. Patrick introduced me to the Vitovalor system made by Viessmann. The boiler is a proportional heating system, so it will actually gauge the temperature of the house and will adjust the heating in the house on a continuous basis, where what I was doing was manually adjusting it as and when necessary. I now have a system where I can keep going with the shower as long as I like and not feel too guilty, because all of the time that it's generating hot water for my shower, it's also generating electricity.
So since we've had the new system, I come in, I don't have to put the heating on, I don't have to worry, I don't have to get here an hour earlier to make sure it's perfect temperature. I don't need to know how it works, I just know it does.
So I use the Viessmann app to control the boiler, which means I can be sitting in my sitting room chair watching the TV, and I can change the room temperature. I can adjust the times of day when the heating's on, or even turn the heating on or off. It was an interesting project to introduce something that was brand new and really nobody else had, so that's always an exciting thing.
So my name is Debbie Flowerday and I live here with my family here in Farnham in Surrey. Because this is an old house and we had lots of walls taken down, our heating was struggling. Everyone used to come to our house saying, it's so cold in this house. No. So we thought, well, we need a new boiler. So that was the start of it. We didn't realise what we could have, what was available. We looked at wind energy, solar energy, all those things, but nothing was, it was all very, there was a lot of grey areas, plus the expense. When Adam came to visit us, he actually introduced us to Viessmann Vitovalor, and the whole concept made so much sense. I couldn't understand why more people don't have this. It does make sense. It's like taking energy, it's like anything, any kind of energy, and turning it into electric. And it's clean, it's fantastic, it's reliable, and it just doesn't give you any grief. It's fantastic. So we placed the Vitovalor at the entrance of our back door, and it absolutely fitted perfectly. It's very stylish in a lovely grey, and it's actually a shame to cover it up because it looks like a big double fridge. And people that come to the house say, oh my gosh, what's this? The system has been in now for probably about 3 months, just under 3 months. And I've actually had a refund from the energy company already. I know that just the heating alone is running a lot more efficiently because it's not struggling anymore. It's just same temperature. It reads the temperature outside and it is just, it's perfect. You know you're going to get something back from it. It's not about the money, it's more about the fact that we will be able to eradicate our electricity bill and we won't be beholden to these companies.